Welcome, boys. Okay, in this video, I apologize in advance for the wind noise, but it's hot, it's humid, and your boy needs a fan. So, we are going to upgrade the headlights in this beast and make them brighter. Because they dim, boys, so dim that it's fine driving around in the city, as the street lights here are so frequent and bright, you could drive with no headlights on, and it looks like it's daylight out. Problem is, when you go into the rural areas, the county, and beyond, you can't see. Well, you can if you use the car's spotlight, but what if your Panther doesn't have a spotlight? What if you don't want to use the brights the whole time? Well, we're going to go ahead and show you how to install this, and then we'll be golden. To note, though, a consequence of installing this and making your headlights brighter is they will not last as long. But that's the price you pay, and if you're like me, you can carry spare bulbs in the car. If one burns out, just put another one in. Boom, done. You're back on the road in like 5 minutes flat. So I already have the headlight out on this side, but here's how this guy goes. You want to watch a very in-depth review of this thing. I'll leave in the description below the link to Chuck from Panzer Platform's video on his deep, detailed analysis of this device. And I'll also put a link where you can get it in the eBay store. So essentially this is going to be a heavier gauge wire. We're going to be able to run more current through, get a brighter light, all will be well. We won't experience that voltage drop that you do with the normal, very thin wires. So, in a nutshell, this blue thing plugs into our current headlight socket. That way the switch and everything works. At least I'm assuming that's what it's for. Because currently when you turn the switch, these headlights turn on. I'm assuming that's what that's connected for, so the switch will operate the headlights. We also have some big old relays. We'll find a spot to put those. The fuses, so I'll find a spot to put those. Power. And I think I'm going to go ahead and pull this nut off and then just put this right up against the fuse box there. This guy goes into our headlight. We have a ground. We'll find a spot to put. And then if we follow the wire along, this will go on the headlight on the driver's side, and we'll find a spot for the ground. So now that you know what we're going to do in summary, let's go ahead and do it. Okay, so that's hooked up. I got this plugged in there. This will obviously plug in the headlight so we'll put it back in. So I'm thinking we'll just put this ground in one of these little holes here. And then we'll come over here and figure out where we want to put the ground on this side. Okay, I went and changed my mind. I went ahead and hooked the power up here. So now my little fuses are kind of hanging out down there. So they shouldn't be in the way of anything, but probably go ahead and maybe zip tie them up just to be sure. I found the ground. I think this will be a sufficient ground. I actually just backed this thing out, put it through there, and then torqued it back down. So we'll see if that's sufficient or not. If not, then that's fine. I'll just move it over here and just put it through one of these holes. And for our relays here, I went ahead and put the loop side of the Velcro on them, the hook side down here, and these are just going to kind of go right here. And then those shouldn't go anywhere, and if I need to remove them, I can easily just pull them up off the Velcro. This wire is going to go down here, and I'll zip tie it to here where this other wiring harness is going, and then I think I'll do the same thing on the other side. I'll just go ahead and take this ground, just put it right through there, and then we'll put the headlight back in and power them on, and theoretically they should work. This one should be brighter than that one, and then once we confirm that, we'll go ahead and hook that one actually up into here, and then we'll have dual bright headlights. Okay, so we're all nice and zip tied up in there, grounded here, we hope. Leave this disconnected for now, and let's put the headlight back in and see what happens. some power. Okay, boys, we're back together. Let me flip the switch and see if anything happens. Well, we got power. You know what? Even in the day, and without the alternator on, I can see that one is brighter. This one not so bright. This one brighter. Let's go ahead and plug that in. See if that also gets brighter. Yeah, I believe it worked, boys. Pretty sure. Okay, well, that's it. That's how we plug her in. Go ahead and tidy this up and then put my cover back on, but turn the battery or the headlights off before something bad happens. Once we run out of power. Well, that's it. A pretty easy mod. Guess I'll tape this thing up so it doesn't get all yucky. And then, tuck those fuses down there, and then that's it. Boom, done. We golden, boys. So, alright, that's how we install our headlight mod, our aftermarket wiring harness there, to get more power to the headlights. Okay, boys, we're back out in the dark. I think you might be able to see here. I'm going to go ahead and turn them on again. Left side has the wiring harness attached, right side's factory. See if there's a difference in the dark. We can see it better. So in my opinion, the left light is much brighter than that one. I don't know how well the camera picks it up, though. We almost might need to do a chuck method and check for so I figure out how to turn that on. Might need to probe the wires and check for voltage drop, but I can tell a difference. This one's just a little bit brighter. So let me go ahead and hook the other one up. Set you down. Let's do it live. In fact, maybe I can take a picture of it with my focus. You know what? My phone doesn't do any better of a job, if I'm honest. Maybe if I get right up here and let it focus, I can compare two pictures side by side. Let me switch. Let's connect. Yeah, it is brighter. I just don't know how well the camera's going to pick it up. That's way brighter. And that's not with the alternator or anything on. Okay, well, I just hope that it picks up and does some justice for you. But I might go ahead and try to probe it and then check voltage drop off camera maybe. But I don't know. I think we'll be doing pretty good at night. or at least better than we were in any case. Because now we got light. I didn't check the high beams before and after, but I mean, I'll be honest, boys, the high beams weren't much better than the regular ones. I just mostly used a spotlight when it was out in the rural wilderness. So, alright, I hope that's sufficient enough video for you boys. Like I said, if you want to get the actual rundown of the particular amount of voltage drop and how that affects the lumens exponentially, blah, 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 all that sciencey stuff, check out Chuck's video, link it below, as he does the electrical analysis part of it. But hopefully, at the very least, you got the installation procedure down, so it ain't much to it. Catch you in the next video, boys. Thanks for watching. Peace.